Austin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Well, one unit on the end watches that offensive line. If they keep clearing runs like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Off play action, Fields.
He finds his man, complete. It's Barnes. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the option right is Fields. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields now to throw.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a short gain here down to the 22.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They snap it to Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Bears! A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way back to throw here. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, 28 yards.
And the Bengals are within an extra extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice combination.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On first down, Fields airing it out deep for Smith.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Fields throwing again. Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
And the Bengals grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
Akers hit, he coughs it up.
And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. On 2nd and 7.
Fields.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the 50, here's Fields.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here's Fields. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
7-7, our score after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They're going to look to throw.
Open man is Bourne. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Finding Bourne here over the middle. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Running from the gun with Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Fields
about to eat this one as down he goes. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. That goes for a gain of 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Lacy.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
2nd down and 3. They'll give this to Akers running right.
Dancing away at the 35.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd and 2.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Always appreciate players who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a toss running left, Akers.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots.
and powered forward and got the first down.
Akers is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that went a long 11-play drive.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here's Fields.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Fielded at about the 28. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's got the first down and more. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On first down, it's Fields.
Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
He'll find Jones again, complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Fields now to throw.
And right side, Henry's got it. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Now it's Fields.
Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. That could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now back to throw.
That's Bourne. Got it on the slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater finds Dulcich out left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage. But you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. First target, first catch, and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll run on first down. Archer, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Willis looking to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals set to take over.
And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation.
But let's face it, they may have to. So right now the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, Willis.
This will be caught at about the 5.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Willis looking to throw it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Forced out to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Malik Willis
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bears take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker now for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Malik Willis who took it in himself to cap things off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Bridgewater. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. On 2nd down, Archer, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kyle Duggar, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Going on the ground with Homer. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Now Willis to throw.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Uzomah. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On first down, Farrell, and some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it
or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he stopped immediately there.
On third down, it's Willis.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of the yard.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears now ready to take over again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Archer. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Willis.
Over the middle, it's complete.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Number 11. An 8-yard pickup. First down there.
This is Homer. Shifts past him at the 45. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7. Fields. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a handoff up the middle. Archer. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ronnie Perkins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
On 1st down, Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Davidson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So now the Bengals down on the scoreboard. 1:45 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Bridgewater.
Caught by Dulcich.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now Bridgewater.
Same connection. Dulcich once again.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bridgewater to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
This to possibly force OT. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.